The most important reason why the Muslim involvement in the stock market is not there, because till over a period of time, there was a lot of confusion within the Muslim community that whether stock market investment is haram, halal. Some people, particularly people in the western part, in Gujarat and in some pockets of Bombay, because they were highly educated. So those people were traditionally investors in the stock market for years. Bearing these people, generally Muslims perceived investment in stock market as something un-Islamic. Now there were a number of reasons for that. First was lack of education. Second, lack of awareness. And the third most important thing was that, after partitions, that a mental block kind of thing happened among the Muslims. That victim kind of centric mentality remained for years. So what happened that within the stock market game plan, you would find hardly any Muslim players. Like you take, for example, the stockbrokers. Till a few years, there was hardly one member at the Bombay Stock Exchange, Muslim member. Now, you have only about 3 or 4 Muslim members at BSE and NSE combined. So there was no participation of the Muslim community in the stock market. Then in all the segments after that, sub-brokers or portfolio managers, you hardly find any Muslim. And the most important part that although you take a city like Bombay, although it is a cosmopolitan city, you'll find a bank in a Muslim locality, you'll find everything, you'll find a McDonald's. But yet, there is yet to find a Muslim, a brokerage in a Muslim dominated area. So, availability also. Nobody ever went across the Muslim community. But now we are seeing the difference. Islamic finance or Islamic banking to develop, you need money. I mean, without having surplus money, you cannot develop any banking system. And yes, definitely the Islamic banking industry which has developed in Middle East the past so many years. Of course, Islamic banking has been in existence for 1400 years, ever since the Islam has come. But the recent development has only started about 20 years back. And yes, thanks to this petrodollars and the surpluses which the GCC countries have been producing. So the most important reason for Islamic banking to develop is because people in this region are sitting on a lot of surpluses. And they want their money to be invested according to the principles of Islam. So that has actually given impetus to develop Islamic banking and finance. Necessity is mother of invention. When you have necessity, then people will invent or people will rediscover what is available. In organized sector, we don't have anybody other than Parsoli. What we have done is we have set a benchmark. Because, Islamic word had been abused, particularly in the financial segment, this word of Islamic finance, because there was a vacuum. For so many years, we did not have anything Islamic available. So a lot of people took advantage of this word Islamic, and there was a mushroom growth of Islamic investments all over the country. But what we have done is, we have created a benchmark that if somebody wants to emulate us, he has to set and come to this level, where, he should be a member of a recognized stock exchange, approved by SEBI, regulated, because we are working in a regulatory environment only. And in the organized segment. So we have set up that benchmark, and then we also want to have the best infrastructure. We are offering this Islamic financial services not just because we are Islamic. We tell to the people that look, we have got the best infrastructure, the best setup which any conventional broking house or a financial services company might be offering, and we are also Islamic. So the vision for Parsoli is, because India has 150 million Muslims, and we even ourselves never thought that this could be the growth. Last year December we started only with one branch and one office only in Ahmedabad, and now in less than 13 months we are present in 34 locations. So It is a huge market, untapped. And what we want to evolve ourselves as one-stop shop for all financial needs for a Muslim, right from 50 rupees to 5 crore or 50 crore. See, and the requirement of a Muslim or a non-Muslim are same. The aspirations are same. I mean, a Muslim or a non-Muslim both require investment. They want IPOs, they want money in the mutual fund, they want insurance. So the whole gamut of financial services we want to offer to the Muslim. We don't claim that this Taurus Parsoli is the first Islamic fund. There have been funds in India, quite a few of them, if not exactly Sharia compliant, but almost very near to the Sharia principles. But then they lack the Sharia board, the Sharia audit, and the accountability. The most important part here for us is that Sharia accountability. Okay, anybody, I can say that it is an Islamic fund, but then who will certify that what we are doing here in this fund is Islamic or not Islamic? So the story does not end just by selecting a few Islamically acceptable stocks. It is an ongoing and a dynamic process. You need a Sharia board, you need a certification, you need the purification ratios to be set up. So in that context, yes, I would say that this Taurus Parsoli would be truly the first Sharia compliant fund in that aspect. Islamic mortgage has not developed in India at all. But if you see, even mortgage, the housing finance also has evolved in India in very recent past. I mean, till about 10-15 years, before you never had a loan of 20 years, 25 years tenure, which you have in the West. So generally, housing loan per se had not developed in India at all. But in the West, the housing finance and the housing loan is the most important thing. And also, the Indians did not perceive owning a house as something, very important in life. Like in West, house is a religion. Like for somebody in West, in USA or in UK or in Europe, to own a house is like it's the most important dream for somebody. That feeling was not there generally in India because this housing finance was not there. Only now we are seeing those, because see, housing loan only can survive when it has a tenure of at least 20 years. Now we are seeing those kind of things developing. And also earlier we were in the regime of very high interest rate. And housing loan cannot survive when the interest rates are 15-16%. But for that to happen, you need to have a low interest regime. And for that you need the economy to develop. So actually we are seeing the economy developing now. Because of that, the interest rates are going down, and because the interest rates are going down, a lot of housing loans have come up. I mean, earlier we only had 1 or 2 companies offering housing loans. Now you have scores of them. Now, Islamic mortgage only has developed in West after when the mortgage had developed very well. So now, yes, in West, particularly in the UK, you have a lot of Western banks who are offering Islamic mortgage, and they have been very successful. Even in USA, there are a lot of Western conventional banks who have set up Islamic banking windows. I mean, in West, what has happened, although there are not Islamic banks, but most of the Western banks have developed an Islamic window within the conventional bank. And the most important requirement for a Muslim or for anybody is the housing loan. So Islamic mortgage has developed there. I think once the economy develops more and the Muslims start getting into the mainstream of the economy of this country, I think any of these finance companies or housing finance companies will roll out their own Islamic mortgages.